Dear friends, today I will continue with another section from chapter 11 of the Indian Patent Act or the Patent Act 1970. Section 61 has the title Procedure for Disposal of Applications for Restoration of Lapsed Patents. Fine. That means it will discuss about the procedure for disposal of the applications that are meant for restoration of lapsed patents. Fine. Okay. And I will explain all the subsections through my key points. Subsection 1. If after hearing the applicant in cases where the applicant so desires or the controller thinks fit, the controller is prima facie satisfied that the failure to pay the renewal fee was unintentional and that there has been no undue delay in the making of the application, he shall publish the application in the prescribed manner, and within the prescribed period any person interested may give notice to the controller of opposition thereto, or on either or both. I am reading it again, friends. Just a minute. Any person interested may give notice to the controller of opposition thereto on either or both of the following grounds. That is to say, clause A, that the failure to pay the renewal fee was not unintentional, or clause B, that there has been undue delay in the making of the application. Okay, friends. So, subsection 1 is about just you take a look at the underlined words. Okay, that means what is given here? After hearing the applicant in cases where the applicant, that means here either applicant desires or the controller thinks it correct or it thinks fit. Okay, we can say as the controller thinks fit or the applicant so desires, what happens? The controller is satisfied that the failure to pay the renewal fee was not intentional. That means knowingly the applicant has not done that. Okay, that means he may have some he or she may have some difficulties or some problems, or he or she has not done it intentionally, right? That means we can say that the failure to pay the renewal fee was unintentional and that there has been no undue delay in the making of the application, and he or she has also not delayed in making the application. Okay, then if the controller thinks all these things, then he will publish the application in the prescribed manner and within the prescribed period. And here what happens, any person interested may give a notice to the controller. For what? For opposition. Okay. That means opposing the restoration of the lapsed patent. Okay. So then what happens? On either or both of the following grounds. That means how the person interested will oppose this? He has two grounds. Ground 1 is defined in clause A, that the failure to pay the renewal fee was not unintentional. That means the person who opposes, he has the ground that he tells that the patentee has not paid the renewal fee and it was not unintentional. That means intentionally the patentee or the applicant has not paid the renewal fee, and or clause B says that there has been undue delay in the making of the application. He or she also says that the applicant has made undue delay in making the application. Okay. So, for showing these two grounds, any person interested can oppose the restoration of the lapsed patent. Fine. So here what we can do, we can link up one rule, that is rule 85 sub rule 1. We can say at any time within 2 months from the date of publication of the application under sub rule 3 of rule 84, any person interested may give notice of opposition thereto in form 14. Fine. Refer form 14 as well. Next, subsection 2. If notice of opposition is given within the period aforesaid, the controller shall notify the applicant and shall give to him and to the opponent an opportunity to be heard before he decides the case. And here what we can do, we can link up rule 85 sub rule 2, that a copy of the notice of opposition shall be sent by the controller to the applicant. Okay. So here what happens, the notice of opposition is given within the period aforesaid. Here what will do, the controller will notify the applicant about the opposition, and what he will do, he will give both the parties an opportunity to be heard before his final decision. Fine. Okay. Next one is subsection 3. If no notice of opposition is given within the period aforesaid, or if in the case of opposition the decision of the controller is in favor of the applicant, the controller shall, upon payment of any unpaid renewal fee and such additional fee as may be prescribed, restore the patent and any patent of additional specified in the application which has ceased to have effect on the seizure of that patent. That means here a positive thing happens, that restoration happens, we can say. If the controller decides in favor of the applicant, then he shall, upon payment of unpaid renewal fee and such additional fee of 24,000 INR or Indian rupees, restore the patent and the patent of addition specified. Fine. Okay. Next one is subsection 4. The controller may, if he thinks fit as a condition of restoring the patent, require that an entry shall be made in the register of any document or matter which under the provisions of the Act has to be entered in the register but which has not been so entered. Observe the underlined words and see the explanation here. Very short explanation, short and precise explanation, friends. Just see. If the controller thinks fit for restoration, then an entry shall be made in the register. What kind of entry? Now those documents or matter actually which was to be entered earlier, but it was not done so. That means the document or matter which was not entered earlier in the register, those things will be entered in the register and then the procedure is continued. Fine. So here what happens, if the controller thinks fit as a condition of restoring the patent, require that an entry shall be made in the register. Okay. So this is the simple and precise explanation of this subsection. Fine. Here as a note I have written here that rule 84 and sub rule 3, where applicant requires for a hearing within the time allowed in the, I am reading it again, friends. Where applicant requests for a hearing within the time allowed and the controller, after giving the applicant such a hearing, that means an opportunity of hearing, is prima facie satisfied that the failure to pay the renewal fee was unintentional, he shall publish the application. Fine. Okay, friends. So this way section 61 is also completed. So please go through the video, please go through the bare act as well. And if you have any queries, any comments, any compliments, please write down in the comment box. And please friends, subscribe my channel so that I will be encouraged a little more. And thank you so much for watching my videos. Stay safe, stay blessed.